Hey guys, what's going on? Dream Reaver 23 here with another Let's Play episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. We do have the expansion on here, and we're actually, after the last load, I went and found another load that is heading out to the DLC, the new content that's available. It is available on Steam. I believe it's $12.99 for the new content. But you can see our route we're going to be taking. There's still a lot that I haven't explored. The yellow routes on here are roads that I've driven. The gray ones are ones that I haven't driven, and the red is obviously the route we're going to be on right now. So we're starting off in Strasbourg, and we're going to be heading across through Mannheim, Nuremberg, Praha, and then head down to Brno, Ostrava, and that's where we're going to be delivering is in Ostrava. So it's going to be a long route, and all this area over here is the new stuff. Like basically before you had up to this point, and it didn't really go any further past this. But all these areas over here on the map are new areas in the game, which is pretty exciting. I do like whenever they add new content and everything like that. So this will be the first time we're driving over there. And then after this, we'll go and see what we can do for grabbing another mission and traveling up more along this area. So, we are here in our dream truck, the Scania truck on here. And it's a nice truck. I like the design and everything out for it. So, let's go ahead. We already do have our load that we have for this mission, and we can actually check that out here. F3. So we are running and holding up some tanker equipment. At F12. Let's put it in gear. How about that? My brake's engaged. Gotcha. I'm figuring it out. It looks like I might have been able to get out easier on the other side, because this is going to be a tight fit, and I don't think this is actually made for me to go through here. With a trailer, that is. This is going to be kind of difficult. Very on. That was him popping up right there. Out of the area. Sweet. So, how's everybody out there doing today? I hope y'all are doing fine and dandy. I hope you guys like the series. It's a really fun game. If you haven't played it, I do really enjoy the Euro Truck Simulator games. The first one and the second one. Better get out of the way, car. I'm gonna run you over. And I do love that they work with the track IR5. If you guys are wondering if I didn't mention it in the last one, the reason why I'm able to look around so freely and everything like that without holding down any crazy buttons is because I have my track IR5 on, and it allows me to basically where my head moves in real life, that's where my head moves in the game. So it is nice. I do enjoy it. And it works with a lot of different games. It works with Flight Simulator X. It works with lots of different flight simulators and racing games. It also works with games like Arma 2 and Arma 3. So it's a really cool addition to any game to have. I enjoy it. I actually got it because I was watching some Arma 2 videos and I saw Dyslexy, which is one of my favorite Arma 2, Arma 3 players, watching him. And he was using it. And I was like, that looks really cool. Let me do some more research on it. And yeah, it's freaking gorgeous. Love it, love it. Alright, we're going to be pulling out here, so I need to make sure. There we go. And I will apologize ahead of time. I've been I feel like I'm coming down with something, so my throat's been kind of messy. So you hear me clearing my throat a lot, and I do apologize. It's just one of those things that you can't not get sick. Well, I guess you could, but you'd be dead, because dead people can't get sick. Slow it on down. Alright, how long does this road last? A good while, good deal. So hitting F6, we can see when the delivery is actually due, which is expected between Friday at 18:04 and Saturday at 0:44. So basically 6 o'clock at night till midnight, almost 1 in the morning on Saturday. So we still have some time to get this one done. It is going to be quite a trip, though. We have 7 hours until our next rest stop remaining. Oh shit. Ugh. Got that one close, not paying attention to where I was going. So yeah. And I know that these videos are coming across. It's been about 3 days since the last video. I think that's a good timing. Like, because these videos run longer, because I do want to get them to where it's a full mission, you know, a full delivery on one video. I think having them to where they're every 3 days is a pretty good length. That, and I mean, you know, this is just for immediate for y'all, but people that are coming and looking for them later on, they'll see just a whole bunch of them that they can kind of watch through, if you will. Just in my seat. Come on, going up this hill is killing me. 45 kilometers an hour. Oops, sorry. Just looking around my cab. Let's go ahead and cruise control around these curvier roads. Maintain a speed of about 65 kilometers an hour. I like that the stuff on the side of the roads too is like, you know, sometimes they have construction and everything like that out there. Sometimes it's, you know, stuff that will affect the road. They'll have constructions on the roads and stuff like that. Construction work going on the roads and everything. I think that's pretty neat. Makes it to where the game feels a lot more like a real drive. And speaking of real drives, I actually just got back not too long ago, last week, from driving down to Arizona, visiting my family out there, or my wife's family, my family, same thing. But drove out there and spent the weekend. Good times were had by all. Pardon me. How am I doing on fuel? I think we can go a ways without grabbing fuel. So, yeah, stuff to talk about. How about, yeah, I'm going to be, so right now we're about a month and a half away from Minecon this year, which I'm pretty excited about. I'll be heading out there for Minecon, be leaving out on Friday? No, November 1st. Yeah, Friday, November 1st, I'll be taking off And Minecon is the 2nd and 3rd in Orlando, Florida, so I'll be out there for that. Be flying back on the 4th. So I'm excited about that, excited about seeing what... this will be my first Minecon. So, interested to see what's going to happen out there with all that and what they announce and stuff like that, so... Meet some of the other big YouTubers and just, you know, people in general. I really do wish they had multiplayer on here. And, like, be able to communicate with each other, like, with the CB radios. That'd be kind of cool. Let's turn on our whoop-whoop lights. We are carrying an oversized load. It's gonna be a slow drive too, I can already tell. But that always makes them more interesting. Get to see a lot more stuff out on the road. I will probably be going and getting some rest at the next available truck stop. Just because I want to skip through a lot of the night. It's not so interesting at night. There are less cars on the road, which is nice. But the landscape, the scenery and everything like that, looking around, it's not as interesting. And I think that there's a lot of really cool stuff that they put in this game to be able to just, you know, instead of having to drive at night, you won't be able to see it. So we'll go ahead and set our cruise right there at 76. 75. There we go. Because that road is going to be curvy up front. Definitely would like to go and visit Europe. I think it'd be cool to visit. No overtake. I'm gonna be creeping up this hill. Come on. No, whenever I was driving down there to visit the family in Arizona, we do go over a pass like this that's just really curvy. Getting up to it, it's Wolf Creek Pass. And if you've ever traveled that route, you know it can be really dangerous. Beautiful view, and it's really, really tall. But while we were driving down, we've had a lot of really bad weather over the last 2 weeks up here in Colorado, and it was raining for so long. It literally rained for like 6 days straight, 7 days straight. But over the pass, it was raining and it was loosening up boulders. And so we were driving on the pass and there was boulders like half the size of my car that were on the road or falling down the hill. And it's not really fun. We were driving up there, it was nighttime, it was raining, it was really foggy, and then we're dodging boulders half the size of my car. on this, you know, drive, and you can't like go off the edge because it drops off, you know, 400, 500 feet. Fun times were had by all. It was really kind of scary. Then we get down to the bottom of the overpass and we get into Pagosa Springs, and the guy's like, we stop at a gas station, he's like, oh yeah, no, it's pretty rough. About 3 weeks ago there was a rock slide and it took out like 4 18-wheelers and 16 cars. I'm like, oh, that sucks. He's like, yeah, it took the rescue crew like 5 days to get to the bodies. Glad I didn't hear about this before we were going up the hill. That'd have been terrifying. Thanks, buddy. So yeah, that was my weekend drive. I actually have a video of it. And if I haven't got that up already, then I'll get that put up. I took a time lapse on the drive back and took a frame every 3 seconds so from outside of Farmington, New Mexico to all the way up to Denver. Took that turn a little tight, don't you think? So yeah, I'll have to get that video up. Alright, I don't see anybody coming. Alright, cruising along. I do like some of these little views. Alright, let's get into our lane. Can't read what that says. Sweet! Beep beep, little car. Alright, so it looks like this lane does stay as well. Okay, good deal. Totally need a place to sleep, though. Crap. Damn, I should have pulled off there. Because that was fuel and sleep. Totally gonna go the wrong way. Going the wrong way. Don't mind me. I'm an American driving in Europe. Sorry, sign. Bam, son. Wrong way for gas. And then we'll get sleep. And then we'll be on our merry way. Alright guys, and while we pull in here, we're going to get some sleep. I'm going to drop off to a commercial of another channel out there that I think is really cool and does some really cool stuff. So, oh, okay, I guess that's going to have to wait. There we go. So yep, enjoy this commercial guys, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Realization Cinema. My name is Brendan. And my name is Isaac.
And we put it out new series, short films, and feature-length films.
If you like action, guns, and explosions, then come on down.
We strive to put forward the best content.
And explosions!
Alright guys, we are back and fully rested. It is daytime, so we'll be able to get out of here if I can make my way past this truck. There we go. Alright, and we're back on the right path. What is our damage at? 2% for our truck, none for our delivery, none for our trailer, which is good because we don't want to crash these. You know, we don't want to. The delivery charge that comes out of our money that we make altogether. And we didn't get any fines for going the wrong way on that, which is pretty nice. Sweet. Was a good on-ramp. Yep. On the road again! Shrek and Donkey on the road again! No? Okay, fine. Fine! I got a big old load and I'm gonna deliver it now. It's an oversized load, so I got my whoop lights now. Nope, I'm totally getting in the lane. Fine, I'm not gonna get in your lane. Yay, a tunnel! You go for this view for a tunnel. So we are good on fuel, and our cruise is set at 93 kilometers an hour, which we'll never be able to reach because it has a governor at 90. But still, we got it because we were going down a hill at that point in time. It's H2 horn. Ah, okay. J is just a quick flash. I see. Don't know which way I'm going. Don't know which way I'm going. Doesn't need to be in this lane though. Alright, so going straight through this area. stay on this because it looks like that road is turning off at the next ramp. Spaghetti bowl. I know these videos do run a bit longer, guys, and I do am still trying to figure out, you know, overall consensus of, you know, if you guys like the longer videos or if you just could use them shorter. But I think that the shorter videos, you miss out on so much of just the small things that happen in the game that make it to where the game's a whole lot more immersive. This is a really cool game. It does have a lot of, you know, stuff that they've put time and effort into to make it to where it really feels like you are a truck driver driving across the landscapes of Europe. Alright, this one we do need to be in this lane. Look at the windmills. They're so pretty, the windmills. Driving back up, we saw some. There's some right below Colorado Springs, between Pueblo and Colorado Springs, and they're huge. They were working on one or putting one up or something like that. And I didn't realize how big those things were. They're ginormous. You know, we'll stay in this lane for as long as it goes. We'll try to abide by all the road rules. And no, I'm not talking about the stupid MTV show. Road rules. Yeah. I like the fact that you can look out your truck, at your trailer. Everything good back there? Okay, it's all good. I'm a truck driving fool. I drive trucks to school. I mean, wait. I don't know if that works. $634 kilometers on the fuel that we have in here. Just riding that the wake up line. You don't even have a trailer. Why are you going so slow, truck? Alright, we're gonna overtake this truck because he's driving too damn slow. I got an oversized load, brother. I'm going faster than you. Looks like we need to be in this lane anyways, because we're going to Prague. Yeah, we go through Prague. Gonna slow it on down so we don't tip going around this corner. You run into me, truck. I'll go off and knock your lumber all over the road. Come on, man, we need some more speed. I got a need for speed. remaining. And it says that we got 8 hours. Okay, so we got plenty of time. Except we're going to be tired right before then, too. Look at that. Look at the environment. That's really cool. Go ahead and set our cruise at 90. We'll get back onto our lane. So what's going on with you guys in your life? I know that a lot of you, the younger guys, are in school and classes still. And so that is going along. How are classes going? I hope they're going fine. Loan installment in total. Alright, so paid off loan installments. Alright, we're not needing a park, and we're not needing fuel. And my screen just shut down. But we're back! That was weird. Oh, it was over there, okay. It's a good thing that you don't get fines for driving over the little bump lines. Make sure you're awake, you know, the warning lines. Hey, you're gonna drive off the damn road? Because I would have got a fines, lots of them already. If you guys do live in Europe, I want to know, like, is the game pretty accurate and, like, the depictions of, like, the countryside and everything like that? I would hope that they are. You know, for me never being over there in the first place, this is kind of like my only thing where, like, oh, yeah, no, Europe looks fucking gorgeous. Kind of show where we're at on the map. I mean, I would think that the roads and everything like that, their placement, their, you know, curves and everything like that are pretty accurate to what they are on, in real life. I mean, they have Google Maps, so I'm assuming that they can go through and say, alright, we're going to take this road. And I do realize that they don't have every road, but they don't really need it because typically most roads, I know that at least here in the United States, most roads aren't able to be traveled on by semi with load. They're residential areas. And you can actually get tickets and fines and stuff like that. So, yeah. It would be nice to see if you could, like, grab just a regular old car and just drive around, though, but you'd only be able to drive around on the main roads that are on the game. That's something, I mean, there's a lot of different stuff, and doing these comparisons and everything like that, that's where I kind of, like, come to understand and get a bit greater respect for a lot of the games that are out there. Oh, shit, need to be in this lane, sorry. Games like this one right here, Euro Truck Simulator 2. So let's just do a comparison between Euro Truck Simulator 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, Arma 2, and Arma 3, right? So Euro Truck Simulator 2 does have amazing roadwork and, like, the AI for the drivers and stuff like that. The other drivers in the game. You have your whole sim ability and everything like that with controlling your trucking company, which my guys aren't doing shit, and I need to really get on those guys. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pause real quick. Company status. Garage manager. Alright, all I have is this one. On the road, doing decent job. Profit per distance 520. That sucks. 502. That's terrible. if I have that much, though. How much do I have? Where is my... There you go. I have 96,000. Okay. So they are on the road. At least they're doing something. Now let's try not to crash. There we go. Right as cricket. So I mean, they have this aspect of it, and it's really fun to do. But whenever you take it into sheer consideration of like square mileage and everything like that, or square kilometers, that the game insists and it kind of makes of, is yeah, you can see off in the distance, you can see that there's a lot of area, but you can't drive that area. You're only limited. You are limited to the road that you're on. You can't drive off road. Slow down a bit because I don't want to overturn whenever going around this corner. Now take that into consideration and bring it out to Grand Theft Auto 5. All right, so Grand Theft Auto 5, the city makes up about 43.9 square miles, and I'm all over the road now. I want to scratch my leg. 43.9 square miles or something right along that, but it's all city, right? So it's all crisscross roads, lots of road sections and everything like that. Lots of different variety in like the environment and stuff like that, and really cool, done really well. And that's considered like the whole, area is like 43.9 square miles. I think that's like 67 square kilometers. And I'm like, wow, that seems like a whole lot. But whenever you take into consideration that there's a good portion of that that's, mountains and stuff like that up in the north part of the map, you're like, okay, well, that's not really a whole lot of size. But then let's, bring that out to Arma 2. Arma 2, the biggest map was Chernarus. Chernarus was a total of 215 square kilometers. And granted, a lot of that was open space. A lot of it was, open environment that was not cities. But there were still quite a few cities, and the cities were of a good proportion size. Stay on the road. Now, what they didn't have, though, is the sheer number of NPCs, pedestrians, other drivers, cars, taxi services, trains, things like that they do have in Grand Theft Auto. But still, whenever you take into consideration just the sheer size of it, it's a large area that it covers. Now, whenever you're going to Arma 3, Arma 3 is 270 square kilometers of space for Altus, which is the biggest area in their... it's the biggest map. You have Altus and Stratus. Stratus is just a small island. Altus is the huge main continent kind of thing in there, and it's 270 square kilometers, and it's huge. It's a giant area. The cities in it, especially on the west coast of Altus, the southern west coast, are giant. It's a big city down there with lots of roads and everything like that. Nothing in consideration as a comparable size to Los Santos in Grand Theft Auto 5, but still a really, really big city. I'm not trying to hit your car. Keep going. Still a really large city, but it doesn't have the same amount of NPCs and everything like that are in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now you can make them. There you go. Had to switch gears. You can add NPCs and stuff like that, and you could make it like that, but just default in there, Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to have that. But in that consideration, it's still not as big of an area as Altus in Arma 3. And just seeing how, the roads drive and everything like that in Arma 3. Arma 3 did some really great stuff, and that's why I like playing Arma 3. It's got a lot of really good environment and terrains and the vehicles and stuff like that, and it's just starting off. They're... Okay, you better hurry the hell up. I need to get over there. Thank you. It's just starting off. It just came out. They are going to be introducing the campaign mode and everything like that, but it's just starting. So I'm interested in seeing what new, game modes they introduce, what new multiplayer maps and stuff like that that the people create, what new weapons and vehicles and stuff like that that they bring into the game. That's all stuff that I'm interested in seeing because I think that it's, just starting off, and they've already, kind of announced that there's going to be more DLC here in a bit. That's going to be like the different packages for equipment and armor and like clothing and stuff like that for the different teams, different companies and militaries, kind of stuff that you can do. Don't you drive out in front of me, I will crush you. So yeah, so that's just kind of a generalization, quick comparison between sizes of square mileage, square kilometers in area of the different games that I've been playing lately. Come on, baby, make it up this hill. Yeah. Now, we're losing. Losing headway. Dang it. I do want to carry cars. I think I have to get my fragile delivery up. So I have to level up and get fragile deliveries ranked up higher. Passed you up, sucker. So another 231 kilometers on this drive. So sweet, we're doing a good time. See, we got our sleep out of the way a little early. We should be able to go through, get this load delivered, and then be able to find a place to rest. Now I hope that the delivery isn't off in some remote area that doesn't have a rest stop by it or a parking area. We should be good on fuel. I know we're going to have plenty of fuel for it. Let's see if we can pull off right there and park, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to lose any time. Because you sleep for 8 hours, you sleep for a set amount. You can't, only sleep for an hour just to get a little bit more rest or whatever. You have to sleep for the whole shebang. I don't know. I really enjoy this game though. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a great simulation, and it has that tycoon element into it as well, to where you can manage a company, a trucking company. I would like to see them make a really good version like this that was a US version, like it was all the US and had all the US roadways and stuff like that. And I think that would be really awesome. Yeah, it'd be badass to see your hometown and everything like that on a map. I see it to a point to where eventually it'll be just like, hey, cool, we got Google Maps, we got the street views and everything like that. Let's tie that into making a flight simulator or a trucking simulator or driving simulator. Why not? I mean, if the resources are out there, Google, if you're listening, make a freaking game. Make a flight simulator. You have high quality image maps and everything like that of the entire Earth. Make an awesome flight simulator. Oh, this is one of the ones that doesn't end. Sweet. Make an awesome trucking simulator. Why not? You have the ability. You have all the resources. I think it'd be really cool. Let me know what you guys think about that. I can understand if you don't like flight simulators, if you don't like trucking simulators, but shit, it's out there. I really like flight simulators. Flight simulators are so my favorite. It's astonishing how much my favorite they are. The cool thing about having it to where like flight simulators and stuff like that, they were using like the Google Maps and everything like that, is that whenever they update with a new satellite flyby of an area, you'd get updates in game. Boom. It's done, you know what I mean? Especially having it to where it's something that's kind of open source, like, the flights, if you did a flight simulator or whatever, then obviously it would be, okay, flying from place to place. But making it to where it's all kind of tied in, to where it's a flight simulator that has full flight simulator functionality and everything like that, all the planes and everything like that are full detailed, but then making it to where, cool, now you can get out of that plane, you can walk around, you can go hop into a car and drive. And you have that functionality there as well, and full functionality for that. We're getting to a point to where technology is up to the point, or up to the specifications, to where you can do stuff like that. And I don't know why it's not being done. If you have the ability to do this stuff, are you not doing it because nobody's thought of it yet? Then, hey, I thought about it, guys. Do it. Somebody make it. Like, take that idea and run with it. I don't even care if I don't make money off of it. Just fucking run with it, you know what I mean? Make it happen. I want to play it. I want to have that ability to play a game that's that depth and detailed. Arma 3, take something like that. Take it to where, cool, you have all the platforms set up for controls and functionality of weapons and vehicles and aircraft and boats and everything like that. Awesome, great. Damn, go. Now make it to where you can tie in world maps, like real world, Google Maps, Google World. Study the terrain. Google World gives you height layout for the terrain, gives you detailed overlay pictures from satellite imaging, low flybys, and then you also have things that are like pictures that people have taken, and it has those tied into it, so you can get detailed, in-depth views of specific buildings or features in an area, scenery and stuff like that. You got all that. Sweet. Tie your stuff into it. Make it to where you have something that can read that Google map and place all the height, locations and variations, and place the type of terrain that's underneath it, and then make it work. Awesome. Get to work on that, guys. Bohemia Interactive, I'm talking to you. Get to work on that. I think I need to be in this lane. I think. Could be wrong. I probably am. Because I usually am on these things. Yep, so you're totally wrong. Are we there yet? Actually, we're getting close. Sweet. I can see the flag for saying we're almost there. Yay! We need to turn here, yeah? Yep, okay, sweet. Thank you, kind other trucker. Get the hell out of the way, car! Sweet. See, got things like that, where the other trucker let me out into traffic instead of just barreling through like a douche. That's stuff that's really cool. Looks like it's going to be on the right. Is it right there on delivering? Yeah. Alright. Back this bad boy up in here. I always concentrate a little bit harder whenever I'm backing up these trailers in here. Boom, and we're done. That was an excellent drive. Oh, level 17. Oh, not level 17 yet. But got some extra bonus XP for parking the trailer and everything like that. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys leave a like and comment and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know, what you guys thought, though. That's more often what I'm always interested in. I just want to know what you guys are thinking, what you guys are talking about, what games you guys are playing. And, so I can check those out, too, and see what those are using. Or how those play and everything like that. But until next time, guys, I am DreamRaver23, reminding you all to game happy. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.